All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Washington Commanders today. Jaden Daniels, the Commanders are live in action in training camp day one. Now, before we talk about training camp, I do just want to say, I think the Washington Commanders will win 10 games this upcoming season. I genuinely believe Jaden Daniels. I really think the only thing stopping Jaden Daniels is just health for his rookie season. You know, he loves to run. He loves to make big time plays. He loves to get out of that pocket. And it just worries you, right? Because he took a lot of hits at LSU. You hope he can, start to slide a little bit more consistently in the NFL level. But as long as he stays healthy, as long as that O-line protects him, as long as he protects himself, I genuinely believe the Washington Commanders will win 10 games. And I think that'll get you into the playoffs quite easily. It reminds me of this report from Jeremy Fowler on ESPN. This was an ESPN segment. Multiple people around the NFL are scared to death of rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels' potential on the Washington Commanders. And it's about to come into fruition. And what you're going to hear, I'll break it down what you're going to hear this entire year. The upcoming weeks, you're going to hear, well, it's just training camp. Pads aren't on. It's just training camp. It's not live reps. And then we're going to get into the preseason, and Jaden Daniels is probably going to do his thing. And then you're going to hear, oh, it's just preseason. And then you're going to hear in the regular season, when Jaden Daniels is balling his ass off, you're going to hear, oh, well, let's see if he can get it done in the second half. And then the second half comes. And then the playoffs come. And then next year comes. And it'll finally be put to rest. But that's just what's going to happen when you're the first pick, when you're the second pick, when you're the third pick. There's a certain level of expectations that come with that. So don't let that noise get to you, because I genuinely, and what does my opinion really matter, but I genuinely think Jaden Daniels is going to be very successful in the National Football League. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about day one of training camp. But before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. We're going to be covering the Washington Commanders every single day in training camp, and we post a ton of Commanders videos in general. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. But if we try and get this video to 100 likes, start off training camp on a high note, that would greatly be appreciated by me. I've got a tweet here from Lionel Willingham, who was at camp today. He said this: one thing that stood out here on day one of camp, Jaden Daniels very decisive with the ball. Gets it out quick. Everyone freaks out about this. Like, whether it's Caleb Williams, Drake May, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, Michael frickin' Pratt, it just doesn't matter. You're going to hear release time all throughout his entire rookie season, and it just appears like it's not an issue. But everyone freaks out about that, like, they're watching the college tape. I don't think he gets the ball out quick enough. I don't think his speed is quick enough. That's going to be put to bed immediately with Jaden Daniels, because he's very decisive. He knows what he's going to do, and I just think this guy's got it. We can sit here and we can talk about just intangibles. We can talk about statistics, attributes, whatever. At the end of the day, what do your eyes tell you? When you watch Jaden Daniels play at LSU in his Heisman season, what did your eyes tell you? What are your eyes telling you in OTAs? What they tell you in rookie minicamp? What are they telling you in OTA or training camp right now? They're telling me that Jaden Daniels is going to be a very good football player. But one guy who's going to help him out immensely is Zach Ertz. Now, I do just want to say really quickly before we get into this quote from Dan Quinn, Marcus Mariota, I think, started the day throwing passes. We heard a report the other day that the Commanders will know when Jaden Daniels is ready to start. To me, there is no shot in hell that Jaden Daniels is not the week one starter. There's not a freaking shot that doesn't happen. So I did just want to get that out there. But Zach Ertz had a really good day today. Jaden Daniels connected with him on a touchdown. This is going to be a really nice connection. Keep in mind, rookie Ben, I think he's also going to fly under the radar just in general. I think he's going to get a lot of open looks, 2 tight end sets. But Zach Ertz brought on over. He's had a really interesting last couple of years, but he's still a very effective catcher of the football, like very effective catcher of the football. If Zach Ertz can just stay healthy, he's going to give you everything you want. And Dan Quinn kind of outlines it here in his quote after practice earlier today on Zach Ertz. The leadership is remarkable, but also talks about his route running, ability to find spots in the zone versus man. DQ makes clear Ertz isn't here to coach and that the vet tight end can still play at a high level. Zach Ertz, he was just a guy, like, we all remember him over in Philadelphia. You guys definitely remember him over in Philadelphia. But he's just kind of flying under the radar the last couple of seasons. Now, granted, he is 33 years old. He's coming off a really down season where he only played 7 games. But if we can get some production back in 2021, Zach Ertz played in all 17 games, 74 catches, 763 yards, and 5 total touchdowns. That was split between Arizona and Philadelphia. I'm telling you, man, Zach Ertz is going to give you at least 500 receiving yards. But stats, don't even worry about stats with Zach Ertz this upcoming season. He's just going to give Jayden Daniels comfortability. Just being a veteran, being a 33, that sounds so rude, but just being a dude who's been in the league for 10 plus seasons, who knows how to find open spots. He's just going to be Jayden Daniels' best friend, in my opinion. Now, the draft pick, Johnny Newton, this was something that people are really excited about because Adam Peters and the Washington Commanders staff, the management level, they've been very transparent. When he was drafted, Johnny Newton had a foot injury. And the big thing was, how bad is this injury actually? Well, Washington downplayed it the entire summer, and they said it's not a big deal. He's going to be good to go. And guess what? Johnny Newton's good to freaking go. Here's Dan Quinn on Johnny Newton. He's so ready to go. We were hoping he could get back soon. We're really pumped. He's ready to start. He's back. He's back, folks. Johnny Newton is back. Your defensive line is severely underrated. You traded away Montez Sweat. You traded away Chase Young, and everyone is just freaking out about the edge. And I'm telling you, the defensive line, you guys have some freaking dogs, whether it's Payne, whether it's Allen, whether it's Newton. That defensive line is definitely something I'm keeping my eye on. Now, another young guy, rookie, Luke McCaffrey, had a very good day today, apparently. Now, this is going to be important because I keep talking about this in my Commanders videos. The depth chart does scare me a little bit at the wide receiver position just because of a potential injury. It gets really slim after wide receiver number 3, which would be Luke McCaffrey. Scary Terry. I think Jahan Dotson's going to have a freaking crazy season because, once again, I hate to rag on the Commanders, but if we're just keeping it a buck, whether it was due to O-line play last year with Sam Howell or just inconsistency at the coaching position or inconsistency at the quarterback position, I just don't really think like Terry or Jahan have had a quarterback of this nature. I just think Jahan Dotson, first round draft pick, he's just gotten so much flack, and rightfully so. It's been a very underwhelming, especially last year. A lot of dropped catches. Just got to clean a lot of that up. But I just don't think these guys have had a consistent, reliable quarterback. And I do think, I get it, Jayden Daniels has not played a snap in live action. I get it. But I do think Jayden Daniels is going to be exactly what Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson need. And Luke McCaffrey is really interesting to me. So that's all I have for today. Brian Robinson Jr. also caught a nice touchdown pass from Jayden Daniels. Like I said, we're going to continue to cover the Commanders training camp every single day. We're also going to cover this team just in a more broader shape like we always do. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that like button. If we could try and get this video to 100 likes, I'll greatly appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. But guys, most importantly, rookie, it could be Jayden Daniels. It could be a veteran. What Commander do you have your closest eye on in training camp? Let me know down below. Hit that like button. Peace.